Me a minute ago that you learnt to swim at Stirchley Baths.
Yeah, it would have been mid-70s, and it was there was quite a sort of gang of street kids around, and it was kind of a badge of honour if you could swim without your armbands or the water wings.
Okay.
I think they're called now. So I remember in particular long hot summer of 1976 where used to go swimming there every day. There'd be queues to get in, and it was just so lovely to have this local body of water.
My name is Ron Coley. Been coming to the baths on and off from when I was 5 years old. Used to come here and have me weekly bath with my dad. Me, I'm 61.
So, and you remember not being able to have a bath at home and having...
Oh yeah. Tin bath was galvanised, and it used to hang on a nail outside the back window. And once a week, my mum used to get the bath out, stick it in front of the fire, which was an old fire range, and then put the water in. But it wasn't a lot of water. And you can imagine what it was like at the end when I got to it. Up till about 5, I used to have, me and my sisters, we used to have the old tin bath out. And being the youngest, I was the last one to have the water. Because to boil water up then, it wasn't like boiling a kettle. We had one of these metal urn type there in the corner in the kitchen. And it used to take about half an hour. So I was the youngest, and I got the last of the water in front of the fire. But then my dad used to bring me down here from about 5 years age, and I stopped coming here in about 1972 when my sister got a flat with a bath in, so I used to go to her house.
Time it was absolutely packed, and we had what we call ring outs, and what it was, when the pool got full and there were still people wanting to come in, there'd be a queue outside waiting. So then the people in the pool would have so long, and then the bell went and they had to get out. So there was about 15 minutes, 20 minutes in between them getting out, getting dressed, and then the next session came in. And summer, it was just all day, ring outs all day. Absolutely fantastic.
You mentioned that it was probably 1931 to something like that.
Yes, that was the time when I learned to swim. Then when I was 14, in my teenage years, war was on, and I used to come down here, usually Friday night, to the washing baths, and again queued on the step, paid our money at the cubicle. We used to come down with the towel rolled underneath our arm. The lady, very stern lady in charge of the washing baths, used to clean the bath after everyone, and then she'd beckon you and she'd run the water, and she ran the water. And we were only allowed, I think it was 5 inches, and that was the wartime regulation. Even the king was only supposed to have 5 inches. So she run the water in. Then she'd say, try it, and you'd waggle your hand in, make sure it wasn't too hot, because then she went out, shut the door. The taps must have been on a kind of a spanner or something, because we couldn't turn any taps on or off. So whatever the water temperature was, that was it. And then you did your scrubbing and got yourself nice and clean. But there was no light. Well, you wouldn't be comfortable really to lie back though, because it'd be chilly. But you couldn't stay there too long, because there was always people waiting, and she'd come and rap on the door, hurry up there, and that was it. That was my night at the baths.
When I was 15, to go with a friend, and we loved dancing, obviously, and we liked the waltzes, quick steps, and you can't believe that you were dancing on top of what used to be the swimming pool.
Yes, I have fond memories of Stirchley Bath, from school days, but also when it was holiday time. I can just, if I think about the bath, I can just hear the noise and people are all just enjoying themselves in splashing around, jumping in, and I could never jump in. I'd always got to go down the steps to get into the water. But I used to admire all the people who were diving off the high board, but there was just that wonderful sense of freedom and people enjoying themselves.